Ah, 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 blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's have a look. Hmm. Oh fuck, what do I do? How do I view it? What the fuck? The fuck? Alright. Essentially, let's listen to what voice sounds like. How do I change resolutions? I think I'm fucking streaming too high res. Yeah, let's just hope for the best. Change resolution. Yeah, let's just hope for the best. Okay, okay, right. Alright, I think everything's ready to go. Alright, while we wait for Doki Literature Club, I'm gonna put on some music. I think I know where to go for that. Yeah, I need some background music. Homework radio. There we go. And they're live. Steal the audio from another live stream. Oh shit, that's loud. Right. I don't know if that's a good mix or not. It looks fine. Anyone who's watching can tell me, please. Oh, it's started. I think. Yeah, yeah. It's started. I think that music needs to be a little bit lower. Shit, come on! Oh no, not the music should cut off. That's why. 1440p, please. Oh, there we go. That work? Yes. Okay. Anyone? Can anyone type in chat? Oh, started. Right. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Shit. What's it gonna be like then? Is it gonna be like Madoka Magica, where it's all cutesy, and then, or Higurashi, which is another game I can play on this Steam. It's like 15 quid on Steam. Alright. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit ddlc.moe/warning.html. Well, there goes pretty much almost all of the anime community. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age. Oh, is that it? And you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Is that it? Just 13? It's probably not that bad then. Oh, I hope. Ah shit, it's lagging. Ah. Fucking 1 FPS. This game is not suitable for children. Oh, it's got its own music. Let's check out the settings. I personally want to go full screen so I can alt tab out. Fuck you. Okay, text speed, auto forward time, music, sound, unseen text, after choices. Oh, come on! No! Stop it! He's scaring me. I'm crashing every 5 seconds. Oh god. Oh god. Please. Oh. Nice. It crashed. Fuck's sakes. Right, I'm gonna... Bye bye Discord. I'm gonna just take these two, stick them into one. This can go bye bye. Now it should work a lot better. Let's have a look. I fucking can't believe it crashed. How about this? Stream's still healthy? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, we're good. Discord. Yeah, that's probably why it crashed. Alright, we're gonna try this again. This time don't crash. Right, yeah. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit ddlc.moe/warning.html. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Alright. Hey, it's got better FPS. 9. Ooh. It's a whole 8 more than it used to be. Blah blah blah. Full screen. Right. Y'all know who it is. Nomad. Hey! Who is this? I see an annoying girl running towards me, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay, so it's a girl, so do I need to do a girl's voice or something? I really don't want to do that. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. So, we've got the childhood friend cardboard cutout. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she is going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. Sure did. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ooh, that's a bit mean. You say that like you were thinking about it. God, I'm fucking dyslexic. Can't read. That's me, Nomad. Well, if people stick for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Ooh, this is a bit mean. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly spectacled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nomad, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh boy. A club. Yeah, let's join the literature club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. What I find weird is, in anime, all the time, it's always the literature club that the main character joins. Like in Haruhi Suzumiya, Kyon joins the literature club, which is actually the SOS brigade. And in Hyoka, the main character joins the literature club. And a few other anime that I can't remember the names of. But there's quite a lot of anime with the main character joining a literature club. Really weird. Maybe they have something about literature. Let's have a look at my stream. How's it going? This is Dark Souls of the visual novels. Thank you. I can't wait. I'm scared. I haven't been looking either. Well, oh, skipped. That's not true. You would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. It's a bit mean. She's really mean, this main character. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, just like me. Aha! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. It's too late for me, I'm already in college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. and I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Well, I already am, so suck it. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I'm in college. So technically, I'm not in education, employment, or training. But I am in education, so I guess I'm not a NEET yet. Not yet. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. You gotta say it, dude. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? That's a good point, actually. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Oh, so average school life. That's good. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fuck's sakes! No! Why does that exist? I'm gonna save. Fucking course is an anime club. Oh, hi, Fifth. Plot armor. Alright. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No. Hello? Sayuri. Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. Nice one. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. So am I. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I'm struggling to read this. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Okay. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Alright. Sayuri! Yeah! There is no way I'm going to your club. That's a bit mean. I can't do a girl's voice. No, terrible at it. Sayuri is vice president of the club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help her start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Doesn't come out right. That doesn't flow right with me. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, that doesn't work, does it? It doesn't feel right. It's just odd. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Fucking weeaboo. Or otaku, because I think it's Japanese, probably. I don't know. I'm meant to be the character, but why am I in a Japanese high school talking to a Japanese anime girl? Come on, please! Her voice is terrible. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Aw, isn't that sweet? Don't make promises you can't keep. Very true. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Yeah, it's a good question. What? Oh, no, stop. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Kinda sound like Mario. Let's go! Oh. Hi. Plummy. Hi. How do you do that? Is that an upside down explanation mark? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, back to the game. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Okay. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, so is that the big sister cardboard cutout? Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, here's the Cinderella cardboard cutout. Great. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ooh. Ah, Norman! What's a surprise? Nice surprise. Huh. Don't know who she is. What cardboard cutout she would be. The Dere? Probably. I don't know. Or the Dandere. Or the Kudere. I don't know. One of them cutouts. Welcome to the club. ... Oh, she has green eyes. That's... I like green eyes. It's my favourite colour eyes. Other than purple, but you can't have purple. Or pink. Green's the only real eye colour, which I like. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Well, you're not wrong. They are anime girls, and anime girls are cute. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, she's Natsuki. She's the one that baked the cupcakes. Yeah, she is a tsundere. Fucking cardboard cutout perfect tsundere. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. We should recognise her as a tsundere. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Oh yeah, so tsundere with inferiority complex. So, like, Louise de la Valliere from Zero of the Familiar. She's a hardcore tsundere, and a flat-chested tsundere, you know, with an inferiority complex. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. Yep. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Oh, isn't that nice? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest of the club. Ah, so... the big sister? Yeah. Don't say things like that! Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. I thought Natsuki was a boy's name. Like, isn't that the name for the guy in Fairy Tail, the main character? The fire dragon dude. Maybe that's why she's... maybe that adds to the character of the inferiority complex, because she's got a boy's name. It's like calling a short, flat-chested girl Dave. Hi, Dave. No. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? Is that right? Oh, Monica. That's right. Hi, Monica. It's great to see you again, Norman. Monica smiles sweetly. We do. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Huh. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, yeah, that hits home. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little nice, warm, yeah. I feel you, dude. Or, you're meant to be me. I feel you. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Nomad. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Uh-oh. Is this where I get to choose who I get to sit next to? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. God, my tongue's getting tired. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri, so I don't get to choose. Let's have a look at the comments. I'm lagging and the stream is teleporting, can't hear my boy. Oh. Same, I just want to join this with Senpai Nomad, but I only have 1 second of his head, it seems teasing. Well, I'd suggest putting it on its lowest quality setting if you can't hear me. Other than that, I can't really do anything. I tried turning down the resolution, but apparently I can't do that. Yeah. I'd like to turn the FPS down to like 10. Like, I'd like to take that down, but I can't. Oh, I can change the bitrate. I'm gonna keep the audio bitrate, put that down to like 1920. Maybe that'll help it a little bit. Right, back to the game. Natsu proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Isn't that adorable? The whiskers are drawn with icing and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Huh. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Where? It would be cool if they put it on there, put a little bit of icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, look for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Typical tsundere. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yes. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. Probably. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I like you or anything, baka. Yep, tsundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. She's a tsundere, dude. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I could guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... I insulted. Yuri looks away. Aw. I meant that, you know, I believe. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Same here. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Jiggy jiggy. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. It's quite nice. The script's quite interesting as well. Some sentences are written weirdly, but the overall writing is pretty good. Oh, wait. Sindane Natsuki for the win. Nomad's Sin impression is kawaii. Oras, dude. I sound British. Wow. Have a wild guess where I'm from. Go on. What country? What sovereign state could I be from? Oras. Judging by my accent. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. She sure is. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there isn't more Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Pardon me. Ugh. Sorry. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Very true. Although, I've started to get into reading books now, so, you know, I can understand not liking reading books, but I started reading a book called The Mystery of the Yellow Room, written by Gaston Leroux, the same guy that wrote Phantom of the Opera. It's a good story, from what I've started. Well, I've only gotten through the first chapter, but it seems very interesting. Also, fun fact of the day, in Haruhi Suzumiya, Nagato is seen reading that said book at some point during the anime. Can't remember if it's near the end or if it's in the Disappearance movie. Anyway, read books, it's fun. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Very true. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm dying. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Fuck my voice. Somewhere in Europe. Well, I can guarantee you that there isn't another country in Europe that has the same accent. Anyway, Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yeah, we've got tsundere, what's a kudere? Oh fuck, go back, kudere. Is it kudere? No. Dere. More from the cold. Oh no. Is it? Which one is it? Dandere comes from Japanese danmari, meaning silence. Ah, okay. Oh, so we've got tsundere, dandere, dere, and hang on. Oh, wait, himedere. And if recently made up, blah blah. A himedere is girl that, like a tsundere, recorded but too princess-like to fit into either character. What? Oh, I see. A himedere. Oh, that makes sense. Hime means princess. Like Hime-sama is princess. Right. So himedere is just an over-exaggerated tsundere. You know. Basically a princess. I can remember from that. A world God only knows. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Tsundere, dandere, dere, and shit. What's the cool one? The athletic cool one. Athletic dere. Which one is it? Anime girl. Okay, there we go. This should help. Alright, tsundere, yeah. Tsundere, nope. We haven't got one of them, I hope. Kudere, dere, himedere, oji-dere. That's a man, because oji is like... Oji-sama is like a really respectful way of saying Sir or Mr. You know, Kamidere from Kami-sama, meaning God. So, the godly. Undere, a relative. The Indo commands sparkle of yandere. These characters say yes to their loved ones. A sprinkle of yandere. So is this like what's her name from Monogatari? Tsukihi Araragi, that's it. She's a little bit of a yandere. Yeah, this scene where she has a knife. So Maya Dere. They are characters who begin the series as antagonists, made of another Boi Dere, Hine Dere, okay, Sado Dere, sadistic, oh. I have a feeling I might like her. And Kurumi, oh yeah, I love her. Okay. So we've got tsundere, dandere, dere, and undere, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monarchy must have worked really hard just to find these three. Isn't that the truth? Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Well, I can. So, Normad, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh, I just said it. Come on. Of Mice and Men by George Orwell. 1984 by George Orwell. Animal Farm is a good one. George Orwell. The Mystery of the Yellow Room by George Orwell. No, that one isn't by George Orwell. What am I talking about? The Mystery of the Yellow Room by Gaston Leroux. The Perfume of the Woman in Black by Gaston Leroux. Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. And there are a few others. Stormbreaker. Can't remember the author for that. That's a really good book, I think. It's like a whole series, but I read like the middle one. Had a movie spin-off which was crap. But, other books. The Communist Manifesto. No, I'm joking. Mein Kampf. Joking again. I don't know. People watching the stream, what do you like to read? Guys, you two, what do you like to read? Please tell me. I wonder if I can play an ad. I'm gonna give you guys an ad. Play an ad. There you go. Haha. Suck it. Oh shit, I started at exactly 2 PM. That's great. That's perfect. Right, we'll do a break at 3 PM. Anyway, back to this. So Norman, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I said. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Knew it. Of course you were gonna say manga, you fucking otaku. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Of course she's a fucking nerd as well. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Talk to her. Not much of a reader, I guess. You're right. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah, who wouldn't want to please that girl? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favourites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That's so sweet. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That is interesting. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Uh-oh. Ah, I read a horror book once. Okay. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as... fucking dyslexic. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back. Fine, fine. She's teasing her. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is cute. Is just as cute as you are. Very true. Sayuri sidles up behind Sidle. Sidles, how do we pronounce it? It is a word. Very impressive use. You, be quiet. How do I... Is there a play? Oh, there it is.
Sidle.
Sidle. Walk in a furtive, unobtrusive or timid manner, especially sideways or obliquely. Sidle. Okay. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Baka. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Okay, get a bit philosophical down. Oh, we're running 60 FPS, that's nice. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Roses are red, violets are blue. I want to bang all four of you. There you go, that's my poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. I wanna bang all four of you. There you go. Done. I am a lyric god. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Wow, isn't that right, Normad? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Don't be rude. I never said I would join this club. Wow, that's a bit mean. Come on, dude. It's practically set in stone. Just join. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Oh, look how sad she is. No! I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Oh no, look at how disappointed they all are. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like him. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Normad. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Very good. I mean, I really look at all of their poor faces. Why can't I choose? Why isn't there an option to choose to join it? I don't want to be rude to them. They don't deserve it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at her sincere smile. That's so sweet. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Ooh, get a bit physical, are we? Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Was that I forgot what it's called, but it's in stories near the end. They make it like a really dramatic, sad thing, and then they bring it up. Like, it goes along like this, and then it goes, it's all sad, and then it shoots up, and then everything's happy again, but it's not as high as when it was there. So it's basically trying to hide the fact that it got a little bit worse with a massive jump down. I forgot what it's called. It's like a, I don't know. Ignore that. Let's get on with this. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Nomad, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh, please let me, please say I can write my own poem. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Fucking French words. I studied 2 years of French and I can't even pronounce a fucking French word. In English. That is actually English. English. Me speak in English. Je ne parle pas d'anglais. I believe I said I don't speak English in French. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Ugh. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Nomad, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Dude, got 4 girls with big plots. Well, 2 big plots and 2 loaves of justice. Still good though. They're all about the same. Doesn't matter if you got plot or justice. Both look good. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Wink, wink. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Now you gotta make your own fortune. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I get to fucking pick it! Yes! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club members would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Aww. Marshmallow. Lust. Ooh. Music. Melancholy. Yes. Heartbeat. Bunny. Intellectual. Climax. Analysis. Warm. Oh, suicide. Jesus Christ. Cute. Rainbows. Depression. Yes. Graveyard. Yes. Beauty. Vitality. Romance. Chocolate. Philosophy. Wrath. Hang on, let's just... Okay. If the genders are the other way around, will it still be respectable? Shit. Gender equality. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're gonna... Oh, fuck. Go back, back. Can I go back? Right. We're gonna go for a break. A good half-hour break, so... let me just... fucking open up Notepad. That'll be good. Shit, no, get back. Break time. Oh fuck, I turned off my monitor. I can't see a thing. Oh, it doesn't, it's not turning on. Oh shit, can't see a thing. This isn't good. Alright, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna eat the food. I'm gonna sleep for a little bit. And then I'll be back at 3:30. BRB at 15:30. How do I make this bigger? File, edit. How do I? Why can't I make it bigger? Right, this is what we'll do. Go like this. Gonna add a cancel. Wait, add a display capture. Right. Okay. How do I change it? Okay. I don't know how to do this. Alright, I'll see you guys at 3. Yeah, it's working now. Cool. Alright. Time to continue the game where it was. Hang on. Wrong. It's not doing it right. No, not that one. That one. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's a weird coincidence. Considering I just had a half-hour break. Alright. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. My nose! Thanks for keeping your promise, Normad. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Apparently that's true. And last year too. Apparently that's true as well. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Getting kind of scary. Where's this going? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Uh-oh, busted. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Monica! No, you can't really. Manga is literature. Oh, she's not wrong. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Normad will always give its best. Normad always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Ehehe. Shouldn't be laughing at that. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Wink. I might be a little jealous. Ah, that's sweet. How come? You and Normad can become good friends too. Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. I should be a voice actor. I'm so believable. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Ooh, this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know, she does look cute. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I didn't think so. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is almost buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Let's go visit Natsuki then. Oh no. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how you have 2 copies of the same book. Don't ask the question, she's being nice. God. Kids these days. If anyone's wondering what I'm eating Mikado, which is like the British version of Pocky. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant, I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see, there's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, we might have a hard time putting it down. Yuri's really trying to get it on. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. I want to see what this book is. It sounds fun. What is it called? Fuck, I forgot. Oh well. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark tone came from nowhere. You gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Normad? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Aw. No, keep talking, I'm interested. This is very interesting. I also forgot the name of the book, so I'd like to know it. I can always look back on the stream, who cares? I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. That's cute. So Hey, there we go. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Sorry, the mic cut out a minute ago. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's true. In fact...
Oh wait, no, that's just me. In fact, I might as well get started reading. I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to... Ah, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you... I accidentally pressed the space bar. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I start here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah, yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something.
Alright.
I open up the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. Oh fuck. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry!
I can't go that high.
I was just...
Yuri, you don't need to apologise a lot. Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Ah. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. I can't go hard.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. That doesn't work, does it? That doesn't seem right. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are... It should be once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touch. Once we each lean in a bit... Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touch. It feels like two different fucking tenses. It's almost like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, that's me. Ah. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Go for the kiss. Go for the kiss close. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second because of those giant tits flopping over the table. I mean, nothing. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I do it by my own volition. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Ooh. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt. Okay, let's start again. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like that. Yeah. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Nomad, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's just so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess what I meant... It's kind of cute.
What did you say all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone.
Okay, everyone! I think it's about time that we share today's poems with each other! We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri?
My voices are fucking terrible.
You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Alright.
I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, don't you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright.
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready... Ow, I need to do the voice.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
We need a voice for Sayuri.
I can't wait!
No, that's fucking... Nope. We're not doing that voice. It's just getting progressively worse. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. I'm just gonna do the same female voice for all of the girls. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? It's the leader. You all remember the poem, right? Roses are red, violets are blue. I want to bang on 4 of you. That's a good poem, right? Hi, Chopper-sama. I'm not too late to that yet. Right. Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Norman! No.
Hi, Nomad! Having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Norman. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Norman. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something this so deep.
Oh, fuck off.
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writers that are full of an imaginary symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, he's listening to simple, direct ways to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it.
Same here. I like that as well.
It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it, just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn.
Oh, have I been speaking my own lines in the wrong voice? I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always find out. I will always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Oh! Hi. Digital slow passes. Welcome.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I sound confident. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see.
Well,
let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow! Whoa, what's that? Who did that? Who did that? Wow. That was really good. Whoa. Seriously, that was not a bad poem. Did the scriptwriters make that or what? Or was that stolen? That was fucking good.
so what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Ha ha ha! ha, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Porn? Well, it's not if I know how to... I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that, because it's kind of going on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Wow, that's clever. She is a fucking poet. Fuck off, Monica. Stop it.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? Obviously Yuri. As Yuri reads this rose, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional!
What was that?
Did I say it that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Aw, how sweet. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there is a specific writing habit that usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, but mine isn't. I'm fucking struggling to read. And she sounds like an expert, and I sound like a fucking dyslexic idiot. Great.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that you go on to writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased?
How? Nani?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Bit of both. Bit of all three. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do! I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly as if it's a refuge, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Wow! First line, off to a great start. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Wow! That's really fun. powerful. That's nice handwriting as well. Really powerful. Fucking fuck. Coming in strong, starting off running. Fucking really powerful first sentence, first line. Bathing. It must be this one. Ah. Going down to simple, so we start off with incredibly complex first line, then just incredibly soft and simple second and third one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. Wow. She is a poet. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of hue of the future. Wow. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow! Nice use of a semicolon. How do I tell her it's amazing?
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Fuck off. You've written in cursive and it looks beautiful. How dare you? What?! I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. I'm just really dyslexic and retarded. I can't read. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Same.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Fucking yeah.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
What? This is mild. You... Is it? Is it? Is it? God, the two people watching right now. Is it? The one person. Oh. No, it isn't. You liar. Ah. Cheeky bastard. Let's get this other one up. Alright.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts?
Sorry. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ha! Hoo hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nomad.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
So is it an old person then? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nomad.
Me too. Right. Absolutely. Well, it's about what I
expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not good enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Fly. People can try. That's about it. What fucking emotions are you trying to evoke there? You brain dead.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. I really don't.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so confused?
Well, why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because it's a piece of shit. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. That is true, although I have to say it's very simple. So you just say that you're a simple person yourself.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem.
Hits you hard. Yeah. Eagles can fly, indeed.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Wasn't much wordplay.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought you were just an idiot that can't write. My mistake. It's purposeful.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realised. That's what
it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Obviously Sayori, there isn't anyone else.
This is a good poem, Norman. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. Wink. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Guess you're right.
But that's
why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you really...
I'm really struggling to read this. Hang on, let me save it. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish it off now. Finish this live stream. I'm gonna do more tomorrow. at around about the same time, so stay tuned if you really want to watch.